everyone never will help me help me remember it the no 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 and no that the goal of the no that the new things and the that were both and do this but I want to know that it's won't be the bomb the the number and do number my goal and number is number and um no no that man that London no but granddad no but no no and just God let's on the elbow I will no never no, 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 no,
I don't have just like a list of programming language. Okay.
no, how, my God, I'm my own,
You're using your own.
right,
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to look up and see, like, okay, so let's do programming codes.
language, no, ever going on, no,
Okay, code language, right?
what me do, need you, mind, no, things, no, no, one, drink, mine, no.
Ooh, teach kids how to code. That seems right up my alley. Wish your kid used tech more productively. Enroll your students in an online technology course. Learn real Java programming. Use a professional Java tool. 3D game design, app design. There you go. Build your own iPhone game. Learn mobile design skills. Use pro-level software tool. Share your app with friends. Maybe not, huh? Oh, Ruby on Rails. Remember that guy was talking about that one? Language skills. jQuery. Ruby, Python. Code Academy. Yeah, we need to sign up first. Okay. What's her name? $20 a month. No thanks. Go figure, right? They all cost money. I just kind of wanted to see what some of them were. I was just curious. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I will type in. You've seen the craze for learning code, but what exactly is coding? Coding is what makes it possible for us to create computer software, apps, and websites. Your browser, your OS, the apps on your phone, Facebook, and this website, they are all made with code. System. Thanks, I was going to ask. You didn't have to. Here's a simple example of code written in the Python language. Print hello world. Many coding tutorials use that command as their very first example because it's one of the simplest examples of code you can have. It prints or displays the text hello world onto the screen. Oh. Coding 101. If you don't know the first thing about coding, you've come to the right place. We put together a beginner's tutorial which will give you all the background information you need on coding before you start learning it for real. It starts with an explanation on the benefits of learning coding. Here you'll find out what you'll be able to do once you know how to work with code. Then you'll get a deeper understanding of how coding works and how the code you write gets converted into an instruction that a computer can understand. Very satisfying to know. That's followed by an outline of today's coding languages. After all, every language has a purpose. Some are for the web, others for app development, others for desktop software. The web. You'll find out why web development is an ideal form of coding to start off with and then get a full overview of it. You'll also be introduced to web design and app development. Finally, and most importantly, there's a step-by-step action plan that will outline the fastest and easiest way to get started in coding and become a coder in 6 months. Jump to a page. If you would like to skip ahead to any page, here's what you can do. Oh, here's where you can do so. Benefits of learning coding, how coding works, common coding languages, best place to start, introduction to web development, introduction to web design, introduction to app development. Learning coding has many benefits, whether you're looking for a career in the industry, starting a new hobby, or just wanting to understand technology. Continue on to the next page to find out about the benefits of learning coding.
No. No.
Benefits of learning coding. Learning coding empowers you to do many things you wouldn't otherwise be able to do. These things include handcrafting your own websites, becoming a career coder, or even starting a technology business. Most importantly, you'll be able to understand the technology shaping your world. You've undoubtedly heard or read somewhere that everyone needs to learn coding, right? Well, people say that for a reason. Whether you're looking for a career in the industry, starting a new hobby, or just wanting to understand technology, you can benefit from learning coding. Here are some of the things that learning coding can empower you to do. Make your own website. It's incredible to think how much the world has changed since 1991, when the World Wide Web first started. The web has taken over our lives and is showing no sign of stopping. Who knows where the web will take us in the future? Perhaps in another 10 years, every person will have their own website. If one thing's certain, it's that a website is a very valuable thing to have these days. If you do own a business, a web presence is a must. If you don't, you still might want a personal blog or portfolio site to sell your skills to prospective employers. Of course, your ability to create and maintain a website is severely limited unless you learn HTML and CSS code, the code that all websites run on. The following pages at Code Conquest will help you. Become a career coder. Looking for a career change? The humble computer programmer is quite possibly one of the most underrated professions out there. The demand for coders far exceeds the supply, so you'll have no trouble finding a job. In fact, it's projected to grow at a rate of 30% between 2010 and 2020. That's twice as fast as most other jobs. The world's practically crying out for more coders, as the below video explains. Skipping the video. And because the supply of coders around the world is so low, the pay is quite attractive too. Google and Facebook employees, for instance, are paid a base salary of $125,000. Here's a useful link to help you start your coding career. Finding a job in coding. You're too young. You can't get a job in coding yet. 2 more years. So learn what you can in 2 years, and you'll be good to go. Start a business. Let's say you've got an idea for a software product or web business. You want to create the next Facebook, but you're short on cash, and being able to hire a team of coders is a pie in the sky. Why not learn code and build the product yourself? It's a path that many entrepreneurs are choosing to go down. They started off with virtually no coding knowledge and have gone on to build their own small software business. For example, Nick D. CEO famously sold his iPhone app, Sumly, to Yahoo for $30 million.